Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Michael's Millennial Money. Today I want to talk about why buying house, your own home, it's not the best financial decision by Warren Buffett. He said it many times, and today I'm going to talk what I'm thinking about it, what are the pluses and minuses, and at the end of the day, it's your decision. I'm not financial advisor or anything like that. If you would like the content, you can support me with a like or subscribe. I really appreciate it. Guys, if you are new on this channel, this is the Michael's Millennial Money. That channel is mostly about investing, frugality, starting from zero. I actually live in middle of Europe, traveling in United States, actually selling products door to door, and I work in actuarial science in Europe and kind of hustle around. So let's go for the video. Guys, I'm 25, I do own quite a bit of properties. Actually, I do own 5 and I don't live in any of those, which it's kind of crazy for some people because they are like, well, you should live at least in one of them. I was like, no, I don't want to because it's for me the work, I can work on it, rent it out and try to make money here and there, and I can live simple. So that's what always Warren Buffett was saying, you know, live simple if you can, as long as it's possible. Of course, it's different when you have a kids and all the other things, right? But I want to say, you know, the properties that I own, I don't live in because of the opportunity cost. And that's what Buffett was often meaning, because he's well known, he's living in the house that he bought like 50, 60 years ago, and he doesn't have any more properties. If you notice, like very successful people in the United States, they're not the guys who did get there through the properties, right, through the real estate. Of course, there's a Grant Cardone and a couple other guys, but you know, very controversial, and you have to understand the other things, that all these guys are in United States, which I'm not. So the things you see on Instagram and TikTok doesn't work, because if you put 100 grand in Europe and 100 grand in like Utah, to rental properties, you are getting different appreciation, different cash flows. Usually in the United States, it's way better because the market is stronger, like better infrastructure. But that's the topic for another video. But the purpose is that actually Buffett was meaning it's better to invest this money because it's the biggest financial decision you can usually do in your life, right? You can Google it. It's the biggest financial decision people do in whole lifetime, right? So why you would just put the money over there and you live there, you have to repair it, you have to maintain it, and you are just paying down the debt. So it's not like you are making money on real estate, it's more like you are paying down the debt if you are living over there, because it's more for you like liability. You have to understand it's liability or asset. Asset it is for you when it's producing the cash flow or you do business on it. But when you are there and you are the one paying everything, it's actually something like we call liability, at least over here. The thing is that, of course, buying a house, it's not bad if you are the person that is, okay, I'm not gonna invest all my money or any of my money, and I just wanna live. And the question is, do I want to rent or live in my own? I would probably buy my own because it's always better than rent for 30 years. And I would rather be like, I put money down over there instead of spending. So when we are talking about this kind of two categories, of course, go and buy. But if you are kind of like investor and thinking about the long run, it actually could make sense that you would invest some money, right? So you can buy with a cheaper house and the rest of the money you would invest, or you don't have to buy a house right now. You can live somewhere like I do. I'm renting out the places, you know, very small and very cheap. When I'm traveling, I try to stay at the friends' houses or family members' houses and so on, which of course I understand not everybody has these options, but the thing is that you don't have to buy necessary. Depends, you know. I'm that kind of person, I don't know where I'm gonna be in a couple of years. I'm traveling, you know, all these other things. And I know if I will own my house and I'm not gonna rent it out, it's gonna be half of the time empty because I travel, right? Like on Monday I go to Prague. Last week I was in United States, right? In a month I will maybe go for Bali. I don't know, right? So I don't see sense to buy something for me, right? It will be different. Let's say I own the house and I'm living in half of the house and half of the house is rented. It will produce some cash flow. Maybe that's a good idea, but you know, it will be kind of still something that I don't want to do now. My mentality was like, until 30, I don't want to attach to the things that I'm gonna, yeah, this is my house and so on. What I'm thinking to do, once I would have some money, which I'm not sure where I will get them, right? That's the problem. But I want to buy some house then just for vacation purposes or so on. So once I'm gonna be well off, I want to have a house in Gran Canaria and so on. But it's kind of the thing I don't want to do as a first thing, because at first I want to create and multiply and create some assets, and compound interest and everything, because it's hard, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, like making money and so on, it's hard for me. Sometimes I feel hopeless, I'm lost because I don't know how to do it anymore and all other things, right? Especially when you are talking about bigger goals in your life, right? That's how I see it. So that's what Buffett was always meaning, that it's not the best investment to do, but it's still good investment in a way. Depends who you are. If you don't see yourself that you want to be financially free or have some properties, maybe it makes sense to buy. I'm not saying that situation that is right now in your country, inflation and so on, but it might make sense. Of course, if like there is statistics, if you are gonna live there at least 7 or 8 years, it makes sense to buy already. And of course, I'm that kind of opinions that it's better to invest into your house and you are gonna live there instead of spending it on vacation or cars. Of course, it's up to you, but you let me know what you think, because I think buying the house, it's very important. And there is one more thing that I want to talk about at the end of the video, and it's that when you are buying the house and you are a man, don't buy it with a significant other if you don't have to, because probability of divorces is so high. And I know this is the topic nobody wants to talk about, but yes, it's so high. It's, I think, more than 50% in the United States. So the thing is that maybe think about that decision as well. And I would as well, like I want to make sure when I will do something like this, I will be protected in a way. And of course, this is the topic you don't want to talk about, and all this, there can be prenups, and then it depends if it's before or after marriage and so on. But that's what I see. Of course, if there is no other option and we want to live together in our house, then we buy together. But if I can, I will try to avoid or kind of protect myself in the best possible way. So actually, that's the topic about why real estate, the first real estate like house or property that you are going to be living, shouldn't be maybe the best investment. Of course, it depends who you are, what you want and so on. But I had commitment until 30. I don't want to buy anything where I'm going to be living. But maybe I should. We will see. Maybe if I would have 10 apartments and I would buy maybe 11. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be upcoming months, since I have quite a bit of things going on with all the other things, so I take it more easy. But I hope you found something beneficial. If you were to buy a house and kind of make you thinking a little bit, I think it's already great. So thanks for watching, and until next time, thanks for liking and subscribe. See ya.